Hello, beautiful people. Psychic Debbie here. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat, someone remind me. It's Easter this Sunday, so I thought I'd wear an Easter bonnet, but I'll take it off. Just thought I'd get into the style. The Easter Parade. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie, but with Van Johnson and Judy Garland. Cute old fashion movie. So happy Easter to everybody that celebrates it. Yay! Karen from Mexico, and we had someone from Dublin, and all beautiful people here. Beautiful, beautiful people. I want to connect with you, and I want you to enjoy this beautiful time. Someone said, wow, what a hat. I was wearing a hat if you're listening to this on the podcast, and I have tons of hats. I love, love, love hats, okay? Got all different kind of styles. I have a Casablanca hat. I got a Victorian hat, Chinese hat. I have all kinds of hats. I just wish that I had more places to wear them. I wish they'd come back into fashion again. Jacqueline says, I can't wait to hear what you have to say today. Been having dreams of earthquakes in Washington. Do you see any earthquakes in Washington? Yes, I do. I've been sick for, oh God, the last week or two. It's just like... And I don't want it to happen. It's like, but I want it to happen, so I'm not so sick. But it's been off and on. It's been off and on a lot. Okay, there's a couple things that I want to talk about before I start doing my readings. I got 6 pages of notes, so I'm going to try to get through this. You know how that goes. So it's probably going to go after the half an hour. But full moon in Libra, it's the pink moon, okay? Got that springtime, that beautiful springtime coming forward. I know a lot of people are still getting snow, like Montana, Minnesota. Those kind of people, we're sending prayers to you people. Fires and droughts, and then there's flooding. So all kinds of things. So let's talk about the things that have come true. Jay says you've been spot on with your predictions. Yes, Spirit has been very, very good, and thank you for that. Thank you for that. I still see the storm, like I was saying, and I think it's kind of going through now. That Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Michigan, they got storms and tornadoes there, and I'm still seeing it again, okay? I'm still seeing it again. It's crazy that that's what Spirit has shown me since the beginning of the year, right? Tornadoes, and boy, they've been on their mark. Kelly just gave me $5, thank you, and Susan gave me $9.99. Thank you so much for these donations, I appreciate it. I want to talk to you about, before I give you the predictions that came true from last Tuesday, I want to talk about a beautiful gal, and the people from Minnesota will know what I'm talking about. My daughter called me this morning. We were talking about it, and she has a beautiful friend, Jen, that watches the show all the time. So hi, Jen from Minnesota. And we were talking about this girl. Sophia's like, have you heard of the story of Madeline Kingsbury that is missing? And I said, nope, haven't heard of it. And then her friend Jen, the one that watches the show, texts Sophia like, have you asked your mom about Madeline Kingsbury? So, okay, I'm going to put the poster up. Here's a poster. There she is. Isn't she beautiful? Just a beautiful gal. She's 26 years old. She's missing from Winona, Minnesota. I think they said they thought that her van, I think it's a van, that is going towards Fillmore. What I heard from Spirit, this is my predictions, doesn't mean, okay, this is just my input, okay? When Sophia, my daughter, talked to me about it, I right away felt a pain chest, okay? In my chest, I felt pain. And the last time, there's been a couple times that I've been doing readings, and when I get a pain in my chest, boy, my dyslexia is going, whoo! Into my chest, I felt the steering wheel. So I feel like she's in a car accident. I feel like she's on the road towards like the Dells or whatever, and I feel like she's in a curve. I feel like she's in a slant. I feel, like how you have those tunnels or tubes that go under the road. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean that there's a creek. There could be a little creek there, but like they have the tubes, I don't know what you would call it, that goes under the road, like the road's this way and then the tube goes under, and then you have an embankment that goes down and there's the trees. I feel like she's down in the embankment. That's where I feel like she is. I hope they find her. That's what I say to my daughter and to people in Minnesota. It's like, I wish I was there. I would go out there and I would spend hours looking and connect to my vibration where I feel like this person is, okay? So let's send love and light that her family can find her, okay? Beautiful, beautiful gal, Madeline, all right? So that's for that. I needed to put that in there. Many, many prayers. Scottish Scorpio just gave me $10. Thank you, Scottish Scorpio. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I wish I knew the Easter Parade song. I'd sing it for you. The Easter Parade. Okay, things that happened already that has come true from the last time I talked to you, beautiful people. Tornadoes, like I said, in the Midwest there, lots of tornadoes. I still see more. Same place that I was saying before, okay? There was an earthquake in San Diego. I was been feeling sick, and my beautiful friend, her name is Jen also, Dr. Jen Smith. She asked me, did you feel the earthquake? She goes, it was a big jolt down there in San Diego. There was a trail derailment, believe it or not, in Montana, the town next to my little town it was in Paradise, Montana. My cabin is about, I don't know, 10, 15 miles away from where this derailment is. And it's at a beautiful resort, hot springs, called Quinn's Hot Springs, and it was across the way. So there's the trail derailment, okay? Because I keep on seeing issues with the trains. I don't know why, but I keep on seeing that. Trains and planes, unfortunately. Someone beautiful, I was trying to find who it is, if you want to put your name up on here. Someone told me that there was an earthquake in Australia, okay? That there was a pretty good size earthquake in Australia. I think it was a 6 point. I don't know if it was a 7 point, but it was in Australia. And I was talking about that before. And that there was fires in Oklahoma. Because remember I was saying that I keep on seeing this huge dust bowl. And I mean, if you look up fire in Oklahoma, you will see a wall of smoke, and it looks like a big, huge dust bowl, okay, because of the dryness there. This weather has been really crazy, right? There's the flooding, there's the snow, and then there's the dust bowls and the fires. It's like, make up your mind, and the earthquakes. And again, I'm really worried about the flooding. I'm really worried about the flooding this spring. They kept on showing it to me, and I don't want you to be worried. Let's not put that out there. Let's just be cautious. Put it in the earworm. Because I feel like there's going to be flooding and tornadoes at the same time. I just feel like they're not done yet. They're not done yet. Georgie Moon says, I was there. I live in Australia and I didn't hear that. Oh, well, she sent it to me on my Facebook Messenger. So maybe look it up. Earthquake, Australia. I don't know exactly where it was. I was trying to find the note that she sent to me. I've got so many places that people keep on messaging me. I don't see them all the time, people. So if I'm not answering you, it's because I'm probably not seeing it. And my husband, who's the manager of my work here, he answers all the emails. So I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. So sorry about that. Sorry about that, Georgie Moon. Okay, so that is with all that. I just, like I said, I just keep on seeing some more of this going on. I just feel that I will talk about it when I do these. I'm going to talk about what's coming up for the full moon in Libra. So that could be tomorrow and it could be the 6th. The Spirit told me April 5th and 6th. So I don't know if it depends on different places of the world. Earthquake in Sorry, my thing is really bad today. My dyslexic thing is going really bad. So if I'm off, I'm sorry. We're going to have flooding in the Red River Valley of the North, unfortunately, yes. Tornadoes in Illinois recently. Yeah, and I was talking about that last week. I remember I was showing you the map and everything else. It's just like, yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so this full moon, the vibration around this full moon is around emotions and releasing, a lot of releasing of 2022, okay? So what I'm saying is releasing the things that did not work for you. So this full moon will show clarity in relationships. It will show you the perception of who you are, okay? So it's going to take away, it's like crumbling away certain things, aspects of you, and you're going away that way, okay? Oh, so Georgie Moon says, my apologies, Debbie. There was a small one here, just not in my state. Okay. New Guinea. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Must be a teacher. Thank you so much for letting me speak that out. Thank you. And I think I said that last week, right? New Guinea. So, yeah, it was one of the places. Sorry. Squirrel, right? People that are watching are going, Debbie, you're all over the place. Okay. Perception of who you can and who you can rely on. Okay. And there's going to be a major healing. So another thing is time to make decisions. This is time to make decisions. Yes or no. Out of the relationship, in the relationship. Out of that job, in that job. Out doing that health regimen or not doing that health. This is not the time to do the half double S time. Okay. So this is the time to yes or no. No gray points again. Time to make that decisions. Unfortunately, I'm seeing the hospitals being full again. Okay, it's going to be crazy drama. The cops, I used to ride around the cops. I don't know if I told you that before. I used to ride around the cops with the cops because I was going to be a police officer, believe it or not. And got around the full moon. It would always seem to be crazy, just crazy. Karen just gave me $9.99. Thank you, Karen, so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Do you see earthquake in LA? Thank you for your sharing of your gifts. I do. I feel like this in California. I've been sick so much, and I hope it's not in LA. You know what I mean? But I keep on feeling more north of San Francisco. Okay. Scout Inquirer said, hi, Rita, the one that gave me the New Guinea. She said, you may not be a teacher, but you're definitely a beautiful person. So sweet. I've got so many beautiful peeps on here. If you can connect live on Tuesdays and get on the chat, there's so many beautiful people on there. You would get some beautiful friends, okay? All right. Debbie and everybody, I got good news late yesterday from my cardiologist. I'll be having the heart surgery through my groin, left side, less invasive, 5 days in the hospital. Yay! Congratulations, Kathy. Congratulations. Okay. Be careful if you have a bad back. Okay. I know this sounds really weird, but I asked Spirit about health and wealth and joy and all that kind of stuff. So be careful if you have a bad back. It's going to be one of those, So even getting out of bed, right, as older people. I get out of my lounge chair here, when we're watching a show and you hear crick, crack, 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 crack. My husband's like, oh my God, lady. I'm a creaky kind of person. It's because I was in sports a lot. I was in gymnastics and swimming. I was in a lot of sports, and so my legs from playing sports. Okay, be careful if you have a bad back. Don't lift too much. Be careful of lifting. Be careful of your back, okay? Okay, a great time to get a massage if you have, a masseuse. I don't know if you like the ones that walk on your back, but having a massage, this is a good time for that. This full moon will affect Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Taurus in the areas of emotion, bad back, and drama. Okay, so the bad back could be a little bit worse for, I'll say it again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Taurus. Is that what I said? But your emotions are going to be a little touchy. Okay, so I'd say for the next 5 days, you might be emotional. Okay, and watch out for your back and watch out for drama. Try not to get into that drama. All right. This is the time to be social. If you are wanting to connect and have beautiful friends, this would be great. Julianne said, you predicted that we would be revisiting issues we had 20 years ago. And guess what? I'm revisiting breast cancer. I caught it early. Julianne, we're going to send you divine love and healing. Beautiful healing. I'm glad you caught it early. Okay, everybody send love and healing to Julianne. All right. Okay, time to be social, time to go out with your friends. Again, be careful with the drinking. Okay, be careful with the drinking though. So sleep over or whatever. Time to find the truth, even if it's not what you desire to know. Wow. So let me say that again. Time to find the truth, even if it's not what you desire to know. So it's kind of like this is the time to go up to somebody and go, so you're going to tell me? Are you going to tell me what's going on here? And that's with everything. I'm not just saying relationships. That's with your children, your friends, at work, or whatever, okay? Because again, like I was saying in the beginning, this is a yes and no time. This is not a gray period time. Try not to be the peacemaker, though, okay? Of any situation, you will get trampled over. They'll slay it back to you, okay? They'll be like, and then they'll put you right in it. So don't try to be the peacemaker if you've seen two people fighting, but and not try to be in it. Just you be in peace, okay? You be in peace and walk away from it. And they might be like, oh, chicken, and say, yeah, I'll talk to you later when you're calmed down. Tracy says tomorrow's birthday is tomorrow on the 5th. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Okay, happy birthday, Stacy. All right, try not to be the peacemaker. Walk away. Try to see both sides of the story before you argue, before you're wanting to find the truth. Try to be as calm as you can. See both sides of the story. You want to tell me your side of the story, and then I'll tell you my side of the story. Start that way. Don't go, Say, okay, tell me your side of the story. And if they start yelling, say, I'm walking out of here until you're calm. And then I'll tell you my side of the story, okay? Crystals that will work with the full moon in Libra, the pink moon, new beginnings, right? New beginnings. So I have some crystals here. Isn't this pretty? I got this from Utah. So this guy he did crystal hunting. It's kind of hard to explain, but this is a gray amethyst. Isn't that cool? Gray amethyst is really a powerful stone. So I got gray amethyst. I have the other amethyst. I have my little spirit ball here, and I have labradorite, the one that looks like an angel wing. Isn't that pretty? I love labradorite. So those are very powerful stones. Also lapis, citrine, moonstone, and aquamarine. That's why I got this necklace on. Got the moonstone and aquamarine on there. So powerful time. And I was doing a reading today with this lady. I was like, oh my God, I think I have to take off this necklace because it was so strong. Because I have rudolite quartz crystals on this too. So I was like, wee. But I don't have any in the bra. I put them out and I put them there. So, okay. Libra moon is trying to make you happy. Let's be happy, right? Yeah, I was so happy last night, Kathy said. And I was just talking about happy. So the Libra moon is going to try to make you happy. Do fun things, especially what you loved as a child. Could even help you create a business with it, like with joy, like cooking or drawing or biking or singing, or what is it that you like? It's like me, I loved solving mysteries. I am and still am, and I was very good even as a little child. I was like 3-4 years old, and I would do puzzles. I would be like bloop, 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 and people would be like, you don't want to do a puzzle with me, because I'll be like, oh, there it is, oh, there it is, there it is, and you're like, do you mind? Or you know where you have to find the word like on a crossword puzzle? I'd be like, bzz, 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 bzz. I'm really fast at that. So do some things like that makes you joy, gives you happiness, okay? If it's blowing the bubbles, if it's dancing, singing, it's having that good time. Call up the friend that makes you happy. Call up the friend that makes you happy. Or if you're the friend that makes happy, make yourself happy, okay? Great time for Leo, Libras, Aquarius, and Sagittarius to find love or to embrace the love that you're in. And that could be just love of relationship, love of your work, love of your grandchildren, love of your puppies, love of your psychic, like me. No. But great time for Leo, Libra, Aquarius, and Sagittarius to find love. A great time to be individual, not a good time to be clingy and not trust. If you don't trust, it's going to cause a massive argument, okay? Kathy says, looking mighty pretty, Debbie, like your ass. Thank you for that compliment. Okay, so if you're with someone that doesn't trust you that much, and if you're like, and I'm not saying to compromise, and I'm not saying if they're an abusive person to allow that to happen. I'm not saying that, but I'm just putting the earworm in your ear to say, people that don't trust, they're going to be a little more clingier this weekend, okay? Or this weekend, this 5 days, okay? And if you're one of them, kind of remind yourself, no, Debbie said, don't be so clingy, because people aren't going to like it, all right? Michael says, I purchased a baseball-sized piece of black tourmaline on Saturday. Wow, fantastic. I love black tourmaline. To me, it's like, whoa, makes me rise so high. Okay. Great time to be with a trainer, like a physical trainer, finding your trainer or a therapist, anything to build confidence. This is a good time to figure out where you could build your confidence, to be in that space, okay? Be aware of bullies and narcissists, controllers at this time. They will act as if they are overly in charge, or trying to control you. Oh my God, Debbie, talk. I'll take a breath. Okay. You'll be showing the narcissists, the gaslighting people around you and the world. So that this is not just the bully that's around you or at work or family or da-da-da-da. This is worldwide bullying, okay? This is worldwide bullying. So, and the gaslighters and the narcissists, they're going to be, it's this emotion, and you're going to go, why, Debbie? Why is this happening? Because Libra is about balance. It's going to show you what is out of balance in the next 5 days, okay? So especially tomorrow and what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Depends on where you're living, right? So especially the 5th and the 6th, it's the balance. It's going to show you everything that's out of balance. Everything that's out of balance. You wake up tomorrow and you got a big zit on your forehead. You know, and you're like, yeah, thanks a lot. Well, that's telling you that something's off of balance in your body, okay? You're very tired. Something's balanced out. Something's not in balance again, okay? So kind of look at what's coming up and why it's coming up to you and say, what's out of balance? What's out of balance? Crystals in your garment? Yes, I did have them, but I took them out because they were making me zing. Someone's asking me. I have them right here. I have yellow sapphire. See, isn't that pretty? Yellow sapphire. Okay. This is why there will be more protesting. Again, the balance. The truth needs to be shown. The truth is going to be shown. Like those kids from the gun shooting in Tennessee. I haven't even seen it on the news, right? I just don't want to go there. But, hundreds of kids, thousands and thousands of kids quietly were protesting, let's get rid of the gun thing. And so they're trying to bring the balance. They're trying to bring the balance, right? Okay, great time to connect with nature. Find the space you like. Breathe, meditate, slow down, and look. So I'm going to say that again. Great time to connect with nature. Find that space. So like me, it's the ocean. I'm watching the oceans. I like being in the trees. You know how it is when you're on the grass and then you're under the tree and you just kind of, and it seems like the birds are chirping and you can feel the world kind of turning. I love that. That's a meditation. Slow down, breath. Because Libra is around the lungs. It's around the lungs, okay? It's breathing. Again, balance the two lungs. Perfect time to affirmations or see things in a positive light. This is a perfect time to find positive light. Yes, Astrid. Astrid told me to get some yellow sapphire, and I got it. Thank you for that, because she gave me a free reading, astrology reading. Thank you, Astrid, for that. So I found some, yes. And I got a couple pieces all over the house. And then I put them in my bra. Surround yourself with people, or read a book or watch a show that's in the space that you want to be led to. So like if you look at my Kindle, or if you looked at my books in Montana, hundreds, probably 1,000 books. It's all about spirituality, all about spirituality. I love learning about spirituality. I love biographies, and I love learning about how to manifest, okay, and to give to the world. I love it, love it, love it. This is the time. What is it that you want? If you're wanting to manifest money, then read about money. If you're wanting to manifest love, then read about love. Watch a movie, read a book, go to a movie about it, whatever it is, wear that rose quartz. This is the time to connect to yourself, okay? Yes, happy Easter. I had my Easter hat on. Someone said happy Easter. So, ta-da. Okay, a great time to give someone another chance if it resonates. I'm not saying someone that's hurting you or doing bad things to you, but this is a good time to step back and, again, see the other side of the story and give someone a chance, okay? If they're not treating you well, then no. No, 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 no. Okay? Great time to, oh, wait a minute. Or if someone will ask for another chance, again, think it through. Do not just give it to them. So if it doesn't resonate and you're like, Debbie said, or Spirit is saying, give people a chance because of the mood and the vibration that's going on in the world right now, they might ask you for another chance, but if it's a begging and they're abusive and then don't. But I'm just saying, if there's just a small fallout or wanting to hear their side of the story, or give them a chance to apologize to them, or give yourself, or you apologizing to them, this is a perfect time to do that. Okay, because they will really, it will really affect both sides. It will affect you, it will affect them, okay? They probably hear it this time. Okay, a great time to work on all relationships, work, family, friends, and lovers. I said that before. Intention, focus, very powerful time. What is your intention? I kind of wrote that on the chat here. Be really focused on your intentions. Be really focused on your focus, where you're focusing from. I used to own a Harley, and it was a Softail Deluxe, and big, huge bike, okay? I loved that thing. But Spirit was saying, describe to the beautiful people, when you're on a motorcycle, if you're a motorcycle rider, if you focus on the tree, you're going to go right to that tree. You're going to go right to that tree. So if my focus and attention is like, I got to watch out for the tree, but you run, and it's like, why did I run into the tree? I said I wasn't going to run into it, right? Or like skiing. If you focus on the trees, you're going to hit the tree. If you focus the path that you want to go onto, then you're going to go on that path. This is the time your intention and focus needs to be right direct to it. Does that make sense? Someone said their birthday is Saturday. Oh, Pamela, happy birthday to you. She's going to be a beautiful young 74. Fantastic. Happy birthday. Sylvia's daughter, Debbie, what will happen with President Trump? Oh, God. Girl, he's going to be... This is just the beginning. It's only just begun. Spirit shows me that there's a lot of things that are going to be happening to him in June and July. And I feel like I would not be surprised if there's a separation with his wife. There's going to be a lot of separation for him. And that's going to kill him. Yeah, it's not good. Okay. Solar flares will be very powerful now. Very, very powerful, which I believe, so this is my belief, this is what Spirit is showing me. I believe that these solar flares are trying to help the vibration and the frequency of the earth to get into the other dimensional space that we're going into. Okay? I feel like it's changing. It's kind of like when you have a tuning fork and you're like, and it helps vibrate, or a singing bowl, right? I should have brought my singing bowl. It's helping bring the vibration of where it needs to be. And I feel like the solar flares, people are like, oh, it's bad and it's on the electric and da-da-da-da. That's okay. If you want to believe that, great. I want to see it in a positive way. That's what I was showing. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay? Okay. This is a powerful time to work in the now and the is. I'm talking about it all the time. Because Libra is about balance. So if it's balanced, then there's no judgment, right? So it is like judgment. No judgment space. So it's trying to bring the balance. It's trying to get you into the is. It's trying to get you into the now. So get as much as you can into the now, into the is. Look at everything in a non-judgmental way, especially in the next couple days. That's with anything in your life. It's like with work, with money, with health, with joy, with love, family, friends, kids, da-da-da-da. Look at it in a non-judgmental space, okay? I get it. We got these protests. You're like, Debbie, we're protesting here. But you're trying to bring balance to it. So there's a difference there, okay? So like if you're negative to yourself or you're negative to someone else, try to bring that balance into it, okay? All right. Be in the power, attention, focus, very powerful time. Be in the is. Full moon in Libra is trying to bring peace to the world, the balance of the yin and the yang. So is your yin and yang, is it balanced? And I bet you, I could bet, I just felt a little, woo, okay. I just felt a little where, but I feel things and other people don't. Okay, sorry. The yin and the yang, right? So I do a lot of readings for people, and people are giving, but not allowing. So this is the time to allow, okay? This is the time to allow. Okay, where you focus next in the 3 months, and I've said this before, where you focus for at the next 3 months, that's why I'm saying being very adamant about your intentions and your focus and your ideas. Where you focus on in the next 3 months will bring forward what could happen in the next 20 years. Not 2, not 5, not 10, not 15, 20. 20 years. So that's why I'm saying this is not the time. This is not the time this next 3 months to be in the negative. This is not the time to be in the space of judgment. Try to, and of course we're human. We all judge. I'm yelling at people for certain things too. And and it's just like, oh God, Debbie, just, and it's hard. I get it. It's really hard. But if you could be 80%, if you could be 70% in the positive and do the 30, you could live with that, right? But if you're still thinking of an ex that you are pissed at from 20 years ago, do you know what I mean? It's like, come on, all right? Or it's something that happened 5 years ago or 10 years ago or even a couple months ago. It's like, do you really want to bring that forward into the next 20 years? Because what's going to happen in the next 3 months is going to show you where your direction is going, okay? All right. Where you focus the next 3 months, focus on joy, focus on the now and the is. A great time to expand in your life, work, business, baby, or family. So if you're wanting to get pregnant, this is a really good time. You want to extend the family, you want adoption. That could be puppies or, animals or babies or whatever, or wanting to connect to family. You did a family history thing and you're like, this is a good time to connect. You're trying to find a long lost relative. This is a good time to connect, okay? Good time to connect. Haiti is saying hello. Okay, Libra is connected to the legal vortex, okay? So it's connected to the law, right? You get the picture of the lady with the scales, right? So a lot of legal things, which is kind of funny because, the Trump thing today, right? And the kids are protesting about the guns. And so if you notice, it's a lot of government legal things that are going on. If you're in your legal thing, see how you can balance it out. How can you, so that you're not 60 and they're 40, or try to get it as much balance as you can, because that will resonate for you for the next 20 years again, okay? So it's going to be about legal things. The truth, many truths are going to be shown worldwide, especially in France, Holland, England, and the US, okay? That's what Spirit is showing me. I get it, there's protesting there already, but it's still going to be going on, all right? Someone said, I'm turning off the news. Yes, it makes you feel better. My daughter does the same thing. She doesn't watch the news at all. But sometimes Spirit will say to me, and I get it mostly off of TikTok, but Spirit will say, you need to look at this or da-da-da-da, and you need to connect with that, and it will tell me information. Oh, that's good, that's bad, that's going to happen, that's not going to happen, kind of thing. Truth will be fought for. That's why there's going to be so many protesting, okay? Great time to write up legal documents or go to court to resolve something if you're in truth. Not so much if you're lying. If you're trying to get something from someone and it's not for you, I probably wouldn't do that right now, because you're going to get triple backlash, okay? Backlash. If it's the truth and you're trying to get it, then it's a good time. I hope that makes sense, all right? Or this is a good time to write up your will or things like that, okay? So, truth of the earth, where there was rivers and lakes. I said this before. I predicted all this snow. I've been predicting this flooding. I predicted it last year. I've been predicting it for years. Again, there's going to be the flooding. The places where, like I said, that in California, we used to have lakes and rivers here, and they deterred them for farmland. It's going to come back again. Okay, so there's going to be some more flooding again. The rivers are going to want to be the river again. The lake is want to be the lake again. Okay. So if you are living by a lake, or you're like, oh, there used to be a lake here, I'd be careful. Or there's a little creek, but you've known it like 100 years ago that it overflowed, maybe be careful. Get those sandbags out or whatever, okay? Truth of the rivers. Oh, levees. Watch out for levees and dams. So anybody that's working on dams or levees, or if there's a little sign of like, oh, that, that dam hasn't been looked at for many, many years, I would watch out. Levees and dams, okay? Thank you, Kathy. She's always telling me how many people are in the house. There's 321. Thank you all, beautiful people. Okay, a great, great, great time. I wrote that, I don't know how many times on here. Great, great, great time for spiritual awakening. If wanting to start to connect, psychic seeing, insight, if allow, strong, again, seeing truth. So this is a great time if you're like, I want to start working on my spiritual healing or intuitiveness or mediumship or doing cards or getting into other vortexes or levitating or doing telekinesis, or I could go on and on and on. The aliens are going to come out even more, or connections to other entities is going to be really strong right now. So if you're not wanting to see it, don't look up and don't open it up. If you do, this is a perfect time. Again, balance, because this beautiful realm will take away a lot of the fear, because they're going to want to try to bring the balance to you. Okay, so you're going to be good at that. You're going to be good. You're going to be safe. You're going to be secure. It's okay. All right. Thanks, Georgie Moon. She's telling everybody to click the thumbs up. Yes, please like and share and comment. It helps me out a lot. Please like, share, and comment, and ring the bell. Ring my bell. Okay. People that want to leave a relationship will be a huge pull right now. So if you're like, should I stay or should I go now? This is going to be the time you're going to get the pull. You're going to be seeing the signs to leave the relationship. That doesn't mean it has to be a personal relationship. It could be a job. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. Okay? Or I'm working too hard and I should leave that part-time job. Okay? If you're getting that pull, then and this is maybe a good time to do it. Again, if it resonates with you. Entertainment only, your choice. Okay? All right, so I wrote, if you guys saw my writing, you'd be wondering how the heck can I look at my writing here. I got 6 pages, so I'm giving you guys a lot of information. Okay, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, be careful and see the red flags at a relationship. Again, that could be work, family, friends, or whatever. So that was Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Be careful, see the red flags of a relationship. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, be careful with investments. Okay? So if someone's like, hey, I got this deal for you, or, this Pisces scheme or something, be careful. Be careful of what other people are telling you or yourself. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do, but be careful with investments. If it doesn't resonate, okay? All right. Taurus, let's see. Again, my writing. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, there could be career changes. Either you're going to create a career or there could be a career changes. That's a career. It sounds kind of weird. Libra. Okay, so what did I say? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, the career changes. Libra, Aquarian, and Gemini, finishing a project. There could be an ending, but a new beginning. So it's like stop picking up the same thing and keep it, and it's not working. That's going to end, and then there's a new beginning. So this project could be a job, it could be a side hustle, it could be you're doing art, whatever. Okay, so finishing a project and bringing a new one. All right. Leaders, Pope, presidents of the world, businesses, and monopolies could go down very quickly. Okay. They need more security. People are going to go after them. So companies could go down. Presidents could go down. I'm not just talking about the states. I'm talking about worldwide. The Pope needs to be careful. Leaders need to be careful of the world. Any kind of businesses, all right? Especially monopolized businesses, okay? Could go down very quickly. Need more security. People will go after them. Okay. They're talking on this thing here. Okay. So Libra is the lungs. So breath, doing breath work, be in silence, Great time to doing the breath work. Or issues with the lungs, be careful. If you're saying, I have an issue with my lung, I'm not feeling good, my lungs are not feeling good, go to the doctor. This is not a time to play, because I feel like the universe is going to tell you about your lungs, about your breathing. You have asthma, this could be a week. The next 5 days, you might have issues with it. So make sure you have your medicine, you have your sprays, you have your, whatever. Be close to. All right? So, like I said, lungs with issues. Do what helps with health issues, anything to do with the lungs. So doing breathing work, being silent, being in meditation, rowing, doing things so you can catch your breath, you know what I mean, that you're exercising so your capacity of your lungs are even stronger. And stop breathing from the top, breathe from your belly, push that belly out and bring it back in. And do you know what I'm saying? It's just have some good breaths. And notice sometimes that we keep our breath really shallow and we don't, right? Okay, so it's a good time to do that. Start having many changes in the money, security, earth, and the weather. We already know that. A beginning of a new spiritual age. The Aquarius. Okay, so this is what Spirit has showed me. Beginning of a new spiritual age, like the Victorian time, like the Victorian 1800s to early 1900s and the 60s. It's going to be a desiring to connect. It's going to help us get through the next couple of years of this turmoil that we're going to go through. So if you notice, even the clothes are going back. We're wearing the flared pants from the 60s and 70s. We're wearing the spring skirts and flowy clothes, and we're, and the hairstyle is getting back to the 70s and 60s. So it's that new spiritual age, connecting spiritually, connecting to that other realm, okay? Okay, so working on a new foundation, home, jobs, relationship, security, earth. Sometimes it needs to shake up to get even out, like banging a cake pan to even out the cake batter. So you can tell I automatic write this because it's really choppy. But what they're saying is this next, I feel like it's going to be more than just the 5 days, but it's talking about foundation. It's like you want to fix your home or buy a home, or you're going to fix the job, or you're going to fix your relationship. You're going to try to fix the security. If you feel like you need to have security, this is the time to do it. Sometimes the earth needs to shake, so that means earthquake. But you know how you have cake batter and you hit it on the table to even it out? So that's why I'm saying there's going to be some shaking going on here, okay? A whole lot of going on here, shaking. So there could be some shaking of the earth, all right? Or the shaking of a foundation that you're connected to. And it's okay. It's okay because it's trying to make it, again, balanced, and it's going to make it in a great space, okay? All right. This is not the time to hide or bury your head in the sand. This is not the time. Again, it's a yes or a no, no gray points. Remember, we have to release, to let go, to allow in the new. We got the Aquarius, the newness coming in. We're trying to get balance out. We're trying to get out the old and bring in the new. That's why there's this protesting. That's why there's the earthquakes. There's why there's going to be volcanoes. That's why there's the tornadoes. It's balancing things out. The rivers are trying to come back. The lakes are trying to come back, trying to balance it out again. So there's something that's out of balance. If it's out of balance, look at it and say, how can I make this balance out? And again, if you're going through a hard time, this too shall pass. If you're going through a good time, this too shall pass. So be ready. Be in the balance of it. Know that you're worthy. Know that you're safe to get onto this new path. It's like follow the yellow brick road, right? You're going in the right direction. You're going in the right direction. So I want to thank everybody that donated. I want to thank everybody that's connected. Again, if you want to get a reading from me, please go to my website, psychicdebbie.com. Yes, I'm pretty booked out there. So if you're thinking I want a reading, I would probably do it now because I'm getting out into May to June because I have my Brazil retreat. The people that are going to meet us there, I can't wait. I'm getting excited. It's in 2 weeks. So the countdown. What's that song? Countdown. Yeah, I hear it in my head. I can't sing it. But it's getting close, and then my son's wedding is in June, so a lot of things coming up here, a lot of things. So I want to thank you, beautiful people, again. I want to give you blessings and smiles, and until next time, bye-bye.